Assalamualaikum and hello. Welcome to Umt Bulletin TV. An 11-year-old girl who was believed to have been sexually and physically abused. After 2 days of waiting in her treatment at hospital on last Wednesday,
Kajang District Police Chief said the victim's parents testified by sending their children to the caretaker's house in the morning in a good condition. However, during the afternoon, the baby was suffocated and rushed to the hospital. Doctor found that there was tear in the genital of the victim. The victim died on last Friday. The caretakers and her husband were arrested and the police found that her husband was positive for drugs.
the chairman of Higher Education Fund Corporation (PTPTN), Saiful Wanjan, has apologized for failing to fully the promise of Pakatan Harapan Manifesto.
Repayment by the lenders earning 4,000 ringgit Malaysia and below. He said he was responsible for writing the Pakatan Harapan Manifesto in the matter. He also said that when writing in the manifesto, he did not realize PTPTN debt was so big that it reached almost 40 million ringgit Malaysia.
Was a big catastrophe that struck Central Sulawesi every Friday night in the city of Palu and completely paralyzed. Finding and rescue efforts are facing difficult in view of the break in several major roads. The number of victims at the time reached 420 people and is expected to continue to rise. This is the post-tsunami that caused that at least 2.4 million people to be affected. It covered 30 areas. As of late last night, 29 were still missing. Over 540 injured are among still worse. The death rate is expected to rise as the reach and rescue effort continue and when some of the residents are giving in with the clinics that struck, there are few who take advantage. Local media reported several individuals seen stolen in a shopping mall in the city. The shopping mall completely crashed in the catastrophe that struck Central Sulawesi.
It was a nervous affair for Malaysia as they were made to wait till the last stage for the game to seek their second victory of the AF Suzuki Cup Group A match on Monday.
Laos drew first goal in the 6th minute when Peter dumped in a free kick pressed a helpless Malaysian goalkeeper Khairul Fahmi Chehmat. The goal certainly woke Malaysia up from their slumber as Harimau Malaya built on the pressure with some slick passes and enterprising plays. The constantly pressure paid off after Muhammad Zakwan finished off the brilliant passage of play between Muhammad Safari Rashid and Muhammad Syahmi Safari in the 4 minutes. In the second half, Malaysia upped the ante but were guilty of missing several good chances. Laos goalkeeper Say Nolin was also impressive as he failed several attempts in that half. In the 85 minutes, Nur Syarul proved to be the hero of Malaysia after he bounded in the ball to score Malaysia's second goals. In the 19 minutes, the veteran forward kept his glorious win by scoring his second goal to give Malaysia a 3-1 win over the Laos.
As expected, Malaysia won its first game when Nur Syarul solitary goal edged Cambodia in week's Group A match at the Olympic Stadium in Phnom Penh. Harimau Malaya will next face favourite Vietnam in Hanoi on November 6.
After a whirlwind engagement, Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson called it quits following a tough few months for Ariana, including the loss of rapper ex-boyfriend Mac Miller. Understandably, it's been a tough few months for the pop sensation, and she's been candid about her battle with anxiety, even saying she feels guilty for how she feels. Ariana has been using social media to vent her frustration and comment on their situation, and she latest in the most brutal yet.
Cosmos spotted a post from the Zoo Report with a link to 13 tips on how to find the perfect engagement ring and noticed Ariana simply comments, "Don't." Ari and Pete have gone their separate ways and remain fairly coy about the whole situation, but Pete joked about the breakdown of their relationship during a trailer of SNL, and Ari wasn't happy. He asked, "Hey Maggie, I'm Pete, you wanna get married?" And after she turns him down, he say, "Oh, for three." Ariana took to Twitter to comment on the clip. In a now-deleted tweet, she wrote, "For somebody who claims to hate relevancy, you sure love chili to eat, huh? Thank you, next." It's not the first time he's discussed their breakup.
Former champion of Fear Factor Malaysia, Muhammad Redha Roslan has made Malaysia proud when he emerged as winner at the Ninja Challenge League Finals 2018 NCL in Australia, beating 95 contestants. Redha was announced as the champion after completing the obstacle in the final stage in 5 minutes and 13.09 seconds.
Despite not having high expectations after finishing 8th in the second half, the 30-year-old IT expert outperformed second-place winner Jack Murray with a 10-second difference. Furthermore, Redha emerged as the only contestant to have finished all obstacles in the final stage, which Murray failed to complete and entitled him to the Last Man Standing award. Redha was accompanied by his stars of strength, his wife and children. His sacrifice of having to fork out his own money to enter the competition had definitely paid off. NCL is an open competition which consisted of a three-stage gauntlet with different levels of difficulties. Each contestant must complete each stage to be able to qualify for the final round. Some of the obstacles include the salmon pipe, unstable bridge, and flying bar.
Recently, netizens around the country have been giggling over a viral video posted by the East Lombok police showing a chubby middle schooler driving a motorcycle without a license or helmet with a friend riding along as a passenger to go to the school. When he was stopped by a police officer, the kid broke down in tears. The cop then reportedly helped motorcycles taxis to send the boys home.
Marah sama siapa? Marah sama bapaknya?
Tidak pulang aja.
Iya, tak usah pulang. Kamu ke kosnya? Baru di sana?
Iya.
Iya, nanti om anterin.
Tidak mau, takut saya takut.
Sama siapa?
Takut, maaf.
Iya.
Udah.
Iya, sekali.
Enggak.
East Lombok Traffic Police Chief Ryan Faisal said that they confiscated the boy's motorcycle and that the police department also went above and beyond to make sure he didn't put himself and others in danger again by gifting him a bicycle.
And that wraps up Umt Bulletin today. Thanks for investing your time with us.